All right, all right, all right. We're live. Let's see who's going to log on tonight. Hey, Danica. I'm not surprised. Congratulations on your award, Danica. Great job. Was it Student of the Month? I believe it was the Student of the Month. Hey, Linda. I am interstatal. What's going on? All right. Was I right, Danica, Student of the Month? Hey, Nick, what's going on? Yeah, the voice is still not up to speed. And yes, we need either Jorge Soler or one JD Martinez. All right, all right, here we go. Here we go. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Angie's Angles. I am still very subdued with the voice. Hey, Mike. I am Duo Interstale. Hey, Scott, you snuck by me. How are you? Thanks for joining us, everybody. So we're going to start off Angie's Angles tonight with a little gadget I picked up. Hey, Tom and John, dialing it up from Smoke Therapy. 215 Ronkonkoma Avenue, Ronkonkoma, New York. Come on down, grab a cigar, and grab a little cameo appearance on Angie's Angles if you ever show up on a Thursday at 8:30. So I was scrolling around Amazon, and usually I have the torch in here to light my cigar. But that means I got to take it away from the crowd for a half an hour. So I said, you know what? Let me see if I could pick up myself a little lighter. And I wound up with this little baby. For those that could see it, it's a mini torch. But the really cool thing is, and we're going to demonstrate here tonight in Angie's Angles, is, where are we? If you pull it out, it'll cut the cigar. See that the cigar is not yet cut. So we place it on the table. We give it a snip. We open it. We turn the cigar. And we give it another snip. And it's a V cut. So it kind of makes a little cigar, a little star shape on the cigar. And now we will demo the goodness of the torch. It's a controlled light. It's not one of these where, Mr. McGowan, I need the fire department to back me up. And there you have it. $19.99. You can't beat it, folks. If you're a cigar. Yeah, thank you, Harold. Harold, I am interstatal, baby. Yeah, you know, for $19.99, you can't beat the gadget. And it's the little things in life that makes us all happy, I suppose. And this one's making me pretty happy. So, it is January the 18th in the year of my Lord, 2024. Holy Hannah, where's time flying? Yes, it was 1990. Mark Brooks make a reference to the song 1999 by Prince. Very good, Mark. Very on point. And Mark, you are making me quadruple interstatal. No wonder why my eye is blurry. I got to put the glasses on. There we go. So these are new peepers that I think I demoed last week. So we are on the precipice of the announcement of the Hall of Fame candidates to the 2024 class. We took a little feedback from you last week, what you all thought about. Yeah, Nick, the Yankees could have, I'm going to put that up, Nick. Let me just put that up on the show. There you go. Nick is telling us the Yankees could have Stroman in his attitude. The Cubs got rid of him for a reason. So did the Mets. Not for nothing, Nick. So thank you for that comment. I appreciate you, Nick. So I'm following Major League Baseball Hall of Fame tracker. There's only about 100 and I don't know, about 160 votes in. I think there's 410 total votes. We explained the process. You can vote up to a maximum of 10 guys that are on the ballot. You don't have to vote for 10. You don't have to vote for any. You can vote for 0. We've had a year or two that there were no inductees, and I dislike that. I think every year baseball should celebrate their storied players, and not to have an inductee ever is kind of like not patriotic. I don't know. Hey, Astrid, how are you, big guy? What's going on? Thanks for showing up. That's my son right there. How you doing, big guy? Love seeing you. Appreciate you. So, it is my humble opinion that it's going to be four inductees into the Hall of Fame. In no particular order, although Adrian Beltre is trending at 98%. You need 75% of the total vote to make it into the Hall. Adrian Beltre is trending at 98%. We covered this last week where I don't feel he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. And I've had this argument with Kevin Elliott. Angie, does Adrian Beltre belong in the Hall? Yes, Kevin, absolutely Hall of Famer. Then what the hell's it matter if he gets in year 1 or year 5? Well, it matters to me because I'm a purist. And only the elite of the elite of the elite should be a first ballot Hall of Famer. That's my humble opinion. You might disagree, you might digress, and I understand that. So with that said, Adrian Beltre's he's trending towards 98% of the vote, followed by Joe Mauer of the Twins, Todd Helton of the Rockies, and Billy Wagner of multiple teams, most notably the Mets and the Astros. The funny thing here is, and then this is another argument that Kevin Elliott has with me, and I just sent him back up to prove my point. Gary Sheffield is trending right about the 75 mark. And if he gets 74.9% of the vote, guess what? He's got to pay like you and me to get into the Hall. You need 75% or better. And right now, with 140 votes in, he's at 74.9. And the argument is being made, why is Gary Sheffield feeling the love? Why is he getting so much attention to get into the Hall of Fame? He, too, has been and proven to be connected to Balco, proven to be in the steroid issue. He's in the McCarthy report, yada, 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 yada. Just like A-Rod. And A-Rod, as we all know, is not going to make the Hall of Fame, nor did Roger Clemens or Barry Bonds, for that matter. And you're talking about Barry Bonds, who, not in my world, in some other worlds, is the home run king in Major League Baseball. Hammer and Hank Aaron will always be numero uno when it comes to home runs. Barry Bonds, hey, Clark, I am quintuple interstatal. All right, the deepness is coming back in my voice, thank God. I just don't have the longevity. Some of my rants are going to have to be short-lived because the more I use my vocal cords, they start to itch and hurt a little bit and dry up on me. But this really, the surgery I had is like a 3-month recovery period. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully by the time we get opening day, I'll be in full-blown rant mode. If you know what I mean. So, so the vote results comes out live on January the 22nd. Thank you, Tom, for agreeing with my stance. I appreciate that. Todd Helton definitely deserves it. Now, the knock on Todd Helton, and I believe this was his what? I don't know what year of eligibility. Do I have it here somewheres? I have it in my bag of tricks somewheres. See if I can find it. Yes, I have it right here, actually. No, that's not it. All right. I had it here. But Todd Helton is like in his 6th or 7th year of eligibility. and there was some concern that he would not make it. But it looks like, thank you, Mark. Yes, Hank is the real champ. Absolutely. So Todd Helton's going to get in. Joe Mauer, who I also don't think is a first ballot Hall of Famer, although extraordinary baseball player in a hard position at catcher, lifetime average, and let's do that so I don't misspeak. Joe Mauer had a lifetime batting average of 306, but he was kind of light on the home runs. So he wasn't a power hitting guy like Mike Piazza. I appreciate you, Clark. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I do. I am doing much better. My voice is getting better and better. I still have this dryness in my throat, and sometimes a lot of phlegm kicking up on me. Thanks. Hey, Joe Alberti, how are you? Yeah, right. Helton's in the 6th year of eligibility. So, Joe Alberti, Coach Danny many years in travel ball and Little League. Joe, I want to get your opinion. Who's your 10 guys if you have 10? Or if you're a baseball writer, a member of the BBWAA, Baseball Writers Association of America, who are you voting for, Joe? Give us your opinion. We value you. Guys and lady, I'm a baseball savant. If I'm a baseball savant, Joe Alberti is Stephen Hawkins in the terms of baseball. And most sports, baseball, football, hockey, he's an obsessive Wayne Gretzky. He's got a bromance with Wayne Gretzky, etc., etc., etc. So, Joe, give us your opinion. Type it in, and I'll put it up on the big screen for everybody to see. So, I don't have any problems. These guys all Hall of Famers. The problem I have is that they shouldn't be first ballot Hall of Famers. So you say, Angelo, then you're contradicting yourself. You said baseball should always have at least one member make it into the Hall of Fame every year. Well, the one member that I would put in this year, two members, because it's not their first ballot anymore. I would definitely nominate Helton and Billy Wagner. I mean, Billy Wagner had a 2.19 lifetime ERA. I mean, that's incredible. Incredible stat. How many saves did he have? Over 400 saves. He was just a dominant closer in the history of baseball. So I would allow Joe Mauer and Adrian Beltre in the next year. They deserve it. There's no doubt about it. I don't want to see Gary Sheffield make it in. I don't want him in at all. He should go by the wayside of Bonds and Clemens and Rodriguez. That's just my take on things. I want to know where you all stand. Look at that. We're in double digits of live viewers. I love it. We're at 14. It's phenomenal. I really appreciate you guys. What I think I have to write, Clark, 2.19 ERA for a closer. I mean, that's extraordinary. Absolutely extraordinary. As you all know, we're drinking my Guinness out of my Yeti. And I'm spitting in my spit cup. So we got to make sure we don't drink the spit and spit in the drink. I did that almost once. So I'm going to go on another topic, and Joe, I want your opinion here too, and Harold and Mark and Clark, Scott, throw it in. Linda, if you have an opinion, I'd like to hear it. Nick Triano, you too. Major League Baseball, as I covered on Angie's Angles a couple of weeks ago. As you know, Diamond Sports, also known by the parent company Bally Sports or Bally Corp, has gone belly up. And they had the TV rights to a lot of baseball teams, 15 teams in total, but specifically, here we go. Timeout. We're gonna show Joe's. Oh my goodness, Joe. Yeah, but Gary Sheffield also sent a check to Balco, And that's not an argument, Joe, that you didn't know it wasn't allowed. You can't claim ignorance. You get pulled over for running a stop sign. You can't tell the cop I didn't realize it pertained to me. Ignorance is not an excuse for breaking the law. I've tried it. So yeah, Gary Sheffield, West Coast Dave Prince, how are you? Gary Sheffield, Dwight Gooden, it's Dwight Gooden's nephew, I believe, if I'm correct. So Joe Alberti's putting in Helton, Beltran, Maurer, Wagner, Beltray, Jones, and Sheffield. No, Clark, I'm not going to do it, I promise. So we're going to argue, Joe. Carlos Beltran should never make the Hall of Fame, other than how you and I make it, Joe, by paying the admission fee. Carlos Beltran was the kingpin on the Houston Astros with the cheating scandal. Zero chance Carlos Beltran ever gets into the Hall of Fame because there's an integrity clause within the confines of voting. The Baseball Writers Association can deny you entry into the Hall of Fame due to the integrity clause, and Beltran violated the integrity clause. Big time. Yeah, Joe, you like Beltran because he kept the bat on his shoulder against Wainwright, you bum. I know where you're coming from, Alberti. Don't hide behind it. Andrew Jones, not a Hall of Famer, Joe. He had like a 259 lifetime batting average. I'm sorry, I can't put you in. Yes, good and nephew of Chef. Thank you, Joe, for doing that. Yeah, listen. Thank you, Harold. No Beltran. No Beltran. Let's say it. No Beltran. No H-O-F. No Beltran. H-O-F. West Coast Dave Prince. As far as this guy's concerned, we want to see Pete Alonso stay a Met. There's no reason why he shouldn't stay a Met. 8 years, $280 million. Get it done. Thank you, Tom. No Beltran. Tom agrees with me. No, Joe, I said you could vote for 10. So you could either vote for 10. 10 is the max. Any voter has the right to vote. Each Baseball Writers Association of America has 10 guys they can vote for on the ballot. You can't write it in. Joe's telling me 8-240. You got to give him more than 30 years. Hey, Nick, yeah, Pete can't go to the Cubbies. He'd have a heart attack as a Met fan. I don't disagree with you. I would hate to see him putting him over the Ivy, a la Dave Kingman. Our resident Cub fan, Harold. What street is that over there? Is it Waveland Avenue or something like that? Tell me the street that Dave Kingman dropped a couple of balls on, the neighborhood. Waverly, was it Waverly, Waveland, or something like that? I forget. But you're the resident Cub fan. So Joe Alberti, I don't have a problem with Helton. I guess I don't have a problem with Maurer or Wagner or Beltray. Jones and Sheffield could go take a hike. Yeah, Waveland Avenue, very good. I was on point. Very good, yes. So Waveland Avenue is behind the left field fence at Wrigley Field. Dave Kingman put it on somebody's porch about 2.5 blocks down the road. Tom, he just didn't play long enough or have the credentials. Thurman Munson, Tom wants to see Thurman Munson in the Hall of Fame. I'm sorry, he's not a Hall of Famer. Excellent ball player. Good Yankee. But not a Hall of Famer. So we were talking about this before Joe Alberti came on, and I asked him the question. About, I don't know if it was last week, the week before, we talked about how Bally Corp went belly up. Now, Bally Corp was paying the San Diego Padres TV rights to broadcast Padre games locally. And that's why the Padres had the money to go out and throw all this money at this superstar team that that went nowhere. So now Major League Baseball had to float a loan to the San Diego Padres so they could meet payroll. Now, Major League Baseball was trying to get involved in the local rights business. They were trying to make a move to pick up the local broadcasts on these Major League Baseball teams that now need a provider. And that is until Amazon stepped in. And I was having this conversation with Pete O'Shea, or Pete O'Shea brought it to my attention how, sports in general. I mean, it used to be back in my day, what channel are the Mets on today? Are they on Channel 9 or are they on the cable TV? SNY. Now you get streaming. Now you got Apple TV. You got Game of the Week on Channel 5. You got MLB Game of the Week on MLB Network 222. So with Amazon coming into the picture, like they've done with NFL, what is it? Thursday night NFL games, I believe, is only available via Amazon. Now you got to have another. Well, I mean, most of us already have Amazon. Don't get me wrong, but to be able to watch now baseball games, and we're talking about 15 teams that are affected by this belly court, belly up nonsense. And now those people, those local people that might not have Amazon, now are going to have to purchase Amazon so they can watch their local baseball team. West Coast Dave Prince is asking, who are they expecting Mets free agent signings? Well, if you ask my friend Kevin Elliott, he'd probably tell you the guys from the Bad News Bears. The Mets apparently are not making big moves. Yeah, they offered a lot of money for sure. Absolutely. To Yamamoto. They've offered money to other guys, but they've been turned down. So Blake Snell would be a good addition. Montgomery, I would take JD Martinez. I would take Jorge Soler. But these guys are asking for $1 gazillion. I mean, Blake Snell, God bless him, turned his nose at the Yankees. They were $100 million apart. The Yankees wouldn't pony up, and good for them. So Joe Alberti's telling us the NFL playoff game only on Peacock last week, and he hated it. Right. I mean, the normal guy, the normal blue-collar guy can't watch these games. Clark Altman, take your Ollie and get out of here. No, I would take Snell, Alberti. I'd take Snell on my team in a minute. I can't believe we're at the 853 mark already. I just wanted to touch base. So congratulations. We're going to call it. So we're going to be like the news desk, right? The caucus just happened in Iowa. And Alberti, I'm sure you're so happy that my guy took it big time. Or as he would say, bigly. He won bigly, my boy. And he's going to win New Hampshire bigly. Oh, goodness. And just for the record, Alberti, your girl Haley finished third behind that DeSanctimonious. I love it. I can't wait until we get deep into the season. It's going to be great. So congratulations to Maurer, Helton, Beltran, Wagner. I'm calling it here on Angie's Angles on January the 18th at 8:54. Those are going to be your 4 inductees. Gary Sheffield is going to fall short yet again. And oh, my goodness. Kevin Elliott making a cameo appearance at 8:54 mark. I appreciate you logging in there, Kev. Yeah, and that's another thing, Harold, right? MLB's got to kill the blackout status. If I'm paying now I think it's up to $120, $140 for MLB TV. I want to see all my games. I don't care where I live. If my team's playing, then I should be able to watch it via MLB TV. And that's where MLB TV's got to step up and put the kibosh on the streaming nonsense. Kevin Elliott, he had a lifetime batting average of 306 as a catcher. He deserves the Hall of Fame, Kev. I'm sorry, we're going to agree to disagree on that. before the show goes away, we're going to go. Well, before we do the prayer circle, I want to wish a special couple very, very happy anniversary. Debbie and Dennis Mahoney, a very, very happy anniversary to you both. Both very good people. I've known them for years. I coached their son, Stevie, in Little League. And it was always a pleasure to talk baseball with Dennis. And his wife, Deb, is a wonderful, wonderful woman. So congratulations on your anniversary. Our prayer circle this week includes the following. Harold, we're praying for Dawn Squared, your wife, and your co-worker. Mark Brooks, we're praying for your dad, and you got to give me updates both on your dad and yourself. Kevin Elliott, as you struggle and face your health challenges and try to get the right answers and get yourself corrected. Linda, we're praying for your dad. Mr. McGowan, we got your 6, my friend, as you battle cancer. Big John here at the Cigar Bar wants to thank everybody for their prayers. His friend Irene is getting better and better by the day, so thank God for that. Mikey, the owner of Smoke Therapy here in 215 Ronkonkoma Avenue. Dana's uncle Kevin was diagnosed with cancer, so we're praying for more positive outcomes for them as they deal with those tests. The Krause family, we're throwing a special shout out this week. Of course, we're keeping Aubrey in our prayers that she remains in remission. And JD just had a car accident. He hit some black ice and met a tree he didn't like. He got banged up. He's good, thank God. He's okay. He's played some video games last night on as per the last chat I had with them. And we'll pray for James as he's trying to recover from this nagging rotator cuff surgery. Clark, we continue to pray for Brad and hoping for a miracle as he fights his issues. And I'm sorry, Clark, it's your niece. I believe it's your niece, Mallory. We're praying for her. And my best buddy in the universe, Elaine Lands, as he's facing some health challenges currently. He's also okay. He's being tended to. They're running some tests. He should be bigger and better than ever. So thank you, everybody, for those prayers. I appreciate it. West Coast Dave Prince, we're going to throw your mom in our prayer circle. I'm sorry. Just saw that. She's in the hospital, and I know you've been posting some things West Coast, and I think it came over to the East Coast. So a special prayer for West Coast Dave Prince's mom, who's in the hospital. We wish her a speedy recovery if that's possible. So Joe Alberti's giving my guy Keith Hernandez some credit, saying that he belongs in the Hall. See, just like Jeff Kent was blacklisted from the Hall of Fame due to his personality. But the guy was a workhorse. He came to work, did his job, punched out, went home. He wasn't about the fanfare. He wasn't about the excessive conversations with the writers. And that cost him because arguably he's the best offensive second baseman ever played a game. And look it up. He wasn't bad defensively, believe it or not. West Coast Prince, that's our pleasure. Anytime you just drop me a PM and we got you covered, my friend. We're at the 8:59 mark. I can't believe how fast these things go. We're working on reformatting the show. It's been a little bit of a struggle. I've got some ideas. I don't want to start and then stop and start and stop. So I'm going to put it all together and we'll debut it. Maybe we'll debut it when I get back from Florida sometime after February the 20th. This has been Angie's Angles coming to you live from Smoke Therapy, 215 Ronkonkoma Avenue. Come on down if you're ever in the neighborhood. Good night. God bless. I love you.